How did COVID affect the 10-year plan? All right, real fast, I'll address this, okay? In 2019, I went back to Connecticut to visit my parents and also to get married at the same time. At that time, things were very different in my life, all right? I wasn't doing well financially at all, and things were falling apart. I couldn't afford to pay off any of the debt that I had, and it was all ballooning and becoming unmanageable to the point where I was afraid of losing everything. At that point, with my mother, I was speaking with her and we talked about a 10-year plan to get out of being this as my job because things were going so poorly. Okay. And the idea was that I would kind of do phases, different phases of things that maybe within like 5 years, I would have, be doing part-time streaming, part-time, another job on the side. And then eventually I could transition out of the streaming to the IRL stuff. The thing was, back then, things were very different. Okay. What ended up happening was COVID happened. And when COVID happened, the world changed. And what ended up happening was, as you've seen, online based things became way more realistic, prominent, stable. In real life stuff actually fell through. Like, for example, if thank God I hadn't just decided to quit this cold turkey and get a job in real life, because I probably would have lost my job during COVID. And then I would have been asked out and lost everything. Okay. So since over 6 years ago, tons of stuff has changed. I am way better off in my life. I'm, out of the rut and the problems that I had. And things have turned around so much better for me that there is no 10-year plan. There's no reason for it. My life is much better. My content has turned around. I'm way more profitable. Everything's good. So idiots who bring that up are actual fucking morons who actually think that when you're down in life, that you're down forever, that there's no possible way that things could improve, that things could change, that everything is just completely like that for an infinite amount of time. That is a simpleton's childlike way of thinking. It is borderline obsession, almost like autistic thought, where, oh, it was that way, so therefore it's always that way, and therefore 10-year plan, 10-year plan, 10-year plan, 10-year plan. So that's what's happened is ever since I brought this up with you guys 6 years ago and I revealed to you that I had this discussion with my mother, there's people who are hyper fixated on the fact that Darkside Phil said he made a 10-year plan with his mom to transition out of streaming and become a normal person again, basically with no internet presence. The opposite has happened. My internet presence has gotten better. I'm more profitable. Things are positive now. Things are much better now for me than they have been pretty much ever. So there's no way I would transition out of doing this. This is the most stable thing I have ever done, and I'm not going to transition out of it. It would be dumb for me to do so because right there outside of my house, the job market has become way worse in 6 years. I would be worse off going out there now and having a life doing that than what I'm doing here. Do you see? But these people are so absolutely insane. Mania, hyper-focused, hyper-obsessed. They can't get off the fact that 6 years ago, I said I was going to do a 10-year plan to change my life. And like, well, you didn't do it. You fell through. No, I didn't need to because things got better. I worked so hard. I found a way to turn things around. I got through the hard times. Things are good. Why would I quit? I'd be a fucking moron. But you don't get that because you're a miserable wretch who doesn't understand it because you can't accept the fact that I'm doing well and you're not. That's not on me. That's on the idiots of the internet who can't deal with reality. Okay? And trust me, my parents are very happy with how things are going. Now, when I speak with them and it's not, woe is me, doom and gloom, don't know how I'm going to pay my bills, don't know how I'm going to pay my taxes, things are falling apart, might lose everything. Now it's the complete polar opposite. I'm telling them about fun stuff my wife and I are doing, improvements to the home, good things that we're doing here for life, and they are happy, ear to ear grinning, happy with how things have turned around for me and my family. So there is no, oh, well, you said 10-year plan, you're not doing it. No, I don't need to. Oh, okay, good, because you're doing better. But again, these people are retarded. People on the internet act like morons and think that, because again, they don't want to believe that things are good for me. So they have to say dumb shit like, you're broke. I'm broke? You're an idiot. I'm not broke, you dunce. What makes you think that? I'm broke? you're couldn't be further from the truth, but you're just so obsessed with me failing. You look at the DSP from 6 years ago and you say that's the failure, right? Well, guess what? Times are changing. Things are going good. You are a loser. Your obsession has exposed your own shortcomings, and you're a fucking pathetic failure for obsessing about me when you could be improving your own life. I wish I could video call my parents. Seriously. I wish I could, but that was the idea. When I moved out here, I had an iPad and I told them that we were going to like FaceTime and stuff. After like 2 weeks, they couldn't figure it out. I'm serious. We did it like twice. And after 2 weeks, it's not working. What do you mean it's not working? I just moved. We've talked about this. We've went through it. We figured out we were going to do this every week. Oh, I don't know. And now we can't get it to work. So we're just going to have to do phone calls. I tried. I tried my best, but Princess Luna, how you doing? $10 super chat says the detractors can't believe you rose from the ashes like a true king. No, it's not. Here's the thing. It's not that they can't believe it. It's that they refuse to accept it. That's the difference. The evidence is clear. Look at me today. Happy, healthier than ever, great setup, flexibility to do whatever I want, making great support every day, doing fun events, positivity, but they can't accept it. It's not that it's not apparent, it's not real. It's that they can't say, oh, yes, it's happening. It's undeniable. They can't. No, he's actually really broke. No, actually, this is happening. His wife has left him and all of this. These people are fucking crazy because they can't accept that I am doing good. They always thought that everything I was doing was wrong. How dare he have success? I thought he was doing everything wrong. No, stupid. I was toughing it out while you were sitting there wishing the worst upon people on the internet, but not doing anything to improve your own life situation. So now your life sucks because you wasted it away hating on me, and now my life is better. It's your fault. All you had to do was go do something for yourself, but you couldn't because you're a fucking miserable wretch stuck in your own head. All right. Thank you, Princess Luna. I think that might be our biggest super chat. It is. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. Cool. We're now $58 raised towards our goal. We're going to now end the show and begin with blueprints. If we, like I said, hit one goal by the end of this stream, we are continuing to go on with blueprints until we beat it once a week. If we happen to get lucky and there's a double goal raised on this stream, then we will do DSP Tries It today. But that's a far cry. I mean, then again, I said this last week and we hit a double goal during blueprints. But I'm not saying that's going to happen every single time, okay? All right. Folks, it is time to end the show. Thanks for hanging out.